Hey, welcome back. I'm Maddie from Zero Waste, California. And today's recipe was brought to you by Seoul. I've been saying it wrong forever. I still probably am. Anyway, it's from South Korea. Oh, hey, price note. It's simple to make, and it's delicious, and it's crunchy, and it's full of really good fats. Not those bad fats, right, buddy? So I had this dish for the first time at Magpie Brewing Co, which has amazing pizza and is a brewery, obviously. And that was in Yongsan, which is a part of Seoul. And even though this dish isn't quite as good as theirs, it's pretty close, and it'll definitely hold me over until I get to go back one day, hopefully soon. Because Korea's awesome. They have an amazing culture, it's very vibrant, and they also have a very interesting history with waste. In fact, Korea had a huge waste problem, especially concerning food waste. I think this is partially due to their love of banchan. Banchan are little side dishes that come with just about every meal in Korea. They sometimes are waiting for you on the table before you even sit down. Sometimes they plop them down on the table the second you get there. People prefer one type of banchan over the other, so that other type gets wasted because they don't eat it. South Korea also has a lot of street food, and that eat and go mentality almost always creates waste. But several years ago, South Korea instituted a law that requires residents to separate food waste from other garbage. How is it enforced? Well, anyone that doesn't do it will get fined if they get caught. In 2013, Seoul, which has a population of about 9.8 million, started paying for their food waste, which gets weighed and tallied. Then, at the end of each month, depending on how much food is wasted, customers are sent a bill, which usually amounts to about $2 to $3 per month. And by 2017, the city had reduced their overall food waste by 10%. But enough about wasting food, let's talk about eating it! Right after we make it.
So the first thing you will need are peanuts, which I can almost always find in any bulk food aisle.
I'm freaking can't find the peanuts. Cookies!
So these are organic, roasted, unsalted peanuts that I got for $4.99 per pound in bulk, which is about 31 cents per ounce. And this is about a pound's worth right here. Now compare that to the 10-ounce plastic carton of the same roasted, unsalted organic peanuts, except these were by Aurora products, which breaks down to about 50 cents per ounce. So that's a 61% increase just to pay for a flimsy plastic carton. So the first thing you're going to need is about a half to 3/4 of a cup of the peanuts. And to this you will need to add a half tablespoon of oil. Any oil will do as long as it's edible. I like to use peanut oil if I have it because it's peanuts, so I don't know. It made sense to me. Now add 1 to 2 tablespoons of your favorite chili powder. Just make sure it's nothing smoky because the smokiness will definitely overpower the flavor of the salad. So on top of that, I'm going to add a half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, but that's totally optional. And since it's unsalted peanuts, make sure to add some salt and then give it a good mix so that it's nice and evenly coated. And there you have it, delicious spicy peanuts that you can just eat as a snack or, of course, top your salad with. So this is my take on Green Goddess dressing, only my version doesn't have any fish parts in it. If you want to save some time and buy the dressing already made, Annie's has a pretty good version packaged in glass, but I recommend blending in half an avocado with it to make it extra creamy. Otherwise, if you want to make your own, start with half an avocado. Ideally, I would use half a cup of parsley, but this was all I had available in my garden today, so I'll balance it out with a good handful of spinach, about a 1/4 cup or so. I don't personally love cilantro, but you could use that too. Then pour in vinegar. White or apple cider vinegar is fine. And then you're going to want to add a 1/4 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, a clove of garlic, which I give a quick little mince to. Then add the juice of half of a lemon. A teaspoon of syrup to give it a little sweetness. And then a good pinch of salt and pepper. Now blend that until it's extra creamy. So now for the cucumber, after giving it a good wash and dry, cut it in half, about. And now we're going to make cucumber flowers. So just cut 5 narrow strips down the length of the cucumber, and then when you slice it, it will look like little flowers. This isn't really going that well. And, okay, the skin's not really peeling off. Let's use my nail. Try one more time. Okay, that does not look like a flower. So scrap that idea. Just chop the cucumber into quarters and let's just forget that ever happened. So now all you have to do is put those chopped cucumbers into a bowl. Look how beautiful those little flowers are. Just kidding. Mix in the green goddess dressing. And pour in some of those spicy peanuts. Pour in all of them. Go for it. If you want to top it off with some torn up mint leaves, it'll bring out a little extra flavor, but if you don't have any, it's fine. You'll live. And there you go.
So that's it. I hope you enjoy. And make sure to eat this pretty quickly. This isn't the type of dish that you can store for very long, maybe for an hour or two. Otherwise, the cucumbers are going to go bad and the peanuts are probably going to get squishy. I said peanuts.
So instead of wrapping my cucumber in saran wrap like I used to do, which is a non-recyclable plastic, I now use beeswax wrap, which is compostable, and it doesn't leach any harmful plastic chemicals into my produce. But for more food storage tips and other zero waste hacks, check out zerowastecalifornia.org. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon.